Hi, welcome to our day 4 of our 30 days yoga challenge. Time flies, it's already the 4th day. So today we're going to pick up the pace as usual and we're going to add in more standing postures and we're going to change a bit of the floor series. Pose of the day today will be actually revolving triangle. So do look out for the pose, okay? And as usual, we start with child's pose. Let's come straight away into child's pose with your big toes touching and your knees apart. Go ahead, bring your forehead onto the mat. Stay here, couple of deep breath. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Set an intention for practice today if you like to. Intention can be for anybody, anything. Stay with this intention. And today we're going to add in Ujjayi breath if you can. Slightly constrict the back of your throat, making a hissing sound, wave-like sound as you breathe in and out through the nose. So it should sound like this. Inhale. Exhale. Making a wave-like sound here through the back of your throat. Couple of deep breaths here on your own. So this is Ujjayi breath. As much as you can engage Ujjayi breath throughout the entire class. One more big breath here. When you're ready, next inhale, breathing will come into tabletop position. Hands are underneath your shoulders, cat cow hold. Inhale, breathing into chin chest, look out, arch your back here as much as you can. Exhale, grab around the spine, scoop the tailbone, gaze at your belly button, chin in towards the chest. Again, inhale, belly button down, chest, chin, look out, arch your back, feel the front side body stretching. Exhale, round the back, scoop the tailbone, gaze at your belly button. Your hips don't move too much, your chin in towards the chest. Inhale, belly button down, chest, chin, look out, arch back, use your eyes, gaze still a bit more the side. Exhale, round the back, vertebrae stretching and bending as you round the back here like an angry cat. 2 more rounds, inhale. Look out, arch back, chin out, look back, more backwards. Exhale, round the back, keep the arms very strong, in thigh muscles engage as well. Last one, inhale. Finish up the inhale breath, full lungs. Last one, exhale, round the back, finish up the exhale breath, squeeze your belly in, tight and nice, complete exhalation. Neutral spine. Palms of leg forward this time. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes in your downward facing dog. Push your hips back and out. And today, if you like to on your own, walk your legs up, bend the knees left, right, doing however, whatever feels good for you already. It's the 4th day already, you should be quite familiar with downward facing dog. Let's make in stillness in a downward facing dog. We do a quick check. Your 10 fingers are spread really wide, your shoulders away from the ears, hips goes back and out. Kneecap side bones as far as you can, legs as straight as you can, feet are hip width distance apart, feet parallel to each other. One more big breath here, inhale, lengthen from the lower back, near back, upper back. Exhale, push kneecap sideways back. Looking forward, knees bent, step the right foot forward in between your palms, straighten the right leg. Left foot forward, make the right. Move it straight half lift, hands on legs or fingertips onto the mat. Roll your weight forward, inhale. Exhale, forward bend, palms down, forehead close to shin. One more time, straight legs, half lift position, looking forward. Exhale, breathing down, palms down, step your right foot back, left foot back into high plank already. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower knee, stretching all the way back down or chaturanga. Inhale, curl forward, relax your shoulders, point your toes in arch, bend, looking far backwards. Exhale, back, tuck your toes, back to downward facing dog. 2 long deep breath, push your hips back and out with the inhale. Exhale, push your kneecap sideways, further backwards. Take a deep breath, prepare, looking forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot forward between your palms, straighten the right leg. Left foot forward, make the right, straighten both legs, half lift, inhale. Exhale, breathing for 4, palms down, forehead close to shin. Inhale, rise up into back bend. Weight on the hips, push your hips over, chest up, arch your back, arms are back. Exhale, forward bend, palms down, forehead to the shin. Straight legs, half lift, look forward. Bring your palms down, knees bend, left foot back, right foot back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knee, stretching or low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, curve forward, relax your shoulders, point the toes, elbows in, look back. Exhale, back, tuck the toes, back to downward facing dog. Big breath, inhale, push your hips back and out. Big breath, exhale, push your kneecap sideways, further backwards. One more inhale. Look forward, knees bent, step the left foot forward between your palms, straighten the left leg. Right foot forward, make the left, both legs straight, half lift. Exhale, breathing forward, full palms down. Inhale, rise up, back bend. Push your hips out with chest out, arch your back, arms are back. Exhale, forward bend, palms down, forehead to the shin. Straight legs, half leg, look forward. Palms down, knees bend, step or jump back to plank. Exhale, grab lower chaturanga, knee, chest, chin down. Inhale, curve forward, relax your shoulders, point your toes and arch back. Exhale, breath, tuck your toes back to down, facing down. 2 deep breath again. Close your mouth, breathe in and out through the nose. Draw your belly in tight and eyes. Look forward, knees bend. You should step or jump forward. Straighten the legs out, half lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, breathing, bow forward, foot full. Inhale, rise up into back bend. Hold your hips over, chest out, arch your back, arms up, looking far backwards. Release your both palms out, heart center. Arms out either side, stay here, take a breath. Side citation B. Alright, bend both knees, so your hips slightly grazing the mat. Inhale, arms out, chair, Uttanasana. Squeeze your knees, your thighs tight. Exhale, foot full, palms down, forehead to the shin. Straight legs, half leg, look forward. Palms on knees, bend, step or jump back to the plank. Exhale, grab lower yourself down, chaturanga, knee, chest, chin down. Inhale, curve forward, relax your shoulders, point your toes and arch back. Exhale, bend your toes back to a downward facing dog. Your right leg up as high as you can, engage your toes. Exhale, right knee to the chest, step the right foot forward in between your palms, left foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Arms straight, palm shoes together. Look out with the balance. Reach out as high as you can with the inhale. Exhale, both palms down. Step your right foot back, plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, curve forward, point your toes and arch back. Exhale, back, tuck your toes back to downward facing dog. Next, inhale your left foot out as high as you can, engage your toes. Exhale, step the left foot forward in between your palms, right foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Arms straighten out a lot, stretch up. Palm shoes together. Look up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, then both palms down, step back, high plank. Remember to inhale if you need to. Exhale, lower chaturanga, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, curve forward, point your toes, arch back. And exhale, back, tuck your toes back to down facing dog. Stay here for 5. Close your mouth, breathe in and out through the nose here for 4. Arms are very strong, push your hips back and out, mouth for 3. Then weights, heavy weights, so continuously push your kneecap sideways further backwards 2. Last one, look forward, knees bend, should step or jump forward. Straight legs, half lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, breathing, bow forward. Then bend the knees, inhale, arms up, chair. Uttanasana. Squeezing your knees and thighs very tight. Second set, exhale, foot full. Half lift, look forward. Palms on knees, bend, step or jump back to plank. Exhale, breath, lower knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, curve forward. Point your toes and arch back. Exhale, tuck your toes back to a downward facing dog. Right leg out again, both legs are straight and strong, 10 toes strong. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your palms, left foot flat. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Arms straighten up, palm shoes together. Look up. Stretch upwards with the inhale. Exhale, then both palms down. Stepping back to plank. Lower yourself down, knee, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale, curve forward. Point toes and arch back. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Next inhale, lift your left foot out as high as you can, engage your toes. Exhale, step the left foot forward in between your palms, right foot flat. Inhale, arms out, warrior one. Stretch up, palm shoes together. Look up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, both palms down, step back, high plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga, knee, chest, chin down. Inhale, curl up, point toes, arch back. Exhale, tuck your toes back to down dog, stay for 5 again. If you are panting, close your mouth, breathe in and out to the nose, stay here for 4. With the exhale, draw your belly in tight and nice to 3. Inhale, maintain the belly point tight and nice to 2. Straighten the legs a little bit more, press your heels down more. Look forward, knees bend, should step or jump forward. Straighten both legs, half lift, inhale. Exhale, breathing, bow forward. We're going to keep the knees bent. Inhale, arms out, chair. Uttanasana, squeeze your knees, your thighs up. Remember to keep the weight on the heels. Palms together, heart center. Hips and your knees, don't hold, take big breath, inhale. Land our outside right knee, lean the chest. Palms together, heart center. Look right shoulder, stay 5. Hips down, chest up 4. Look right shoulder, turning, twisting more to 3. Knees and thighs are tight, 2. Toes aligned. Arm twist, inhale, arms up, Uttanasana, chair. Squeeze the knees and thighs tight. Exhale, forward fold. Separate the feet, hip width distance apart. Bend the knees. Rest the belly on your thigh, chest touches knee. Grab the big toe. Roll the weight forward first, inhale. Exhale, relax head and neck, push kneecap sideways back for 5. Legs goes back more. Roll the weight forward more. 4. Leave your big toes off the mat with the 2 fingers to 3. 2 fingers wants to stay down. Push your 2 fingers back to the mat with the big toes 2. Relax your shoulders, bend the elbows, holding one last time. Change, release your hands. Walk feet back together. If you need to, bend the knees left, right, couple of times. When you're ready, bend both knees, inhale, arms up, Uttanasana chair. Squeeze your knees, your thighs very tight together. Palms together, heart center, weight is on the heels. Knees hip, stop, move, right elbow outside left knee. Leave the chest, turn and twist. Palms face the heart center, look over left shoulder for 5. Hips low, chest up low, 4. Look over the left shoulder, chin to your left shoulder today for 3. Knees and thighs are tight, your thigh muscles engaged 2. And last one, untwist, inhale, arms up, chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, breathing, bow forward, letting it all go. Heel toe your feet hip width distance apart one more time. Same thing. Bend the knees, stretch the belly in your thighs, grab the big toes if you need to. Lift your feet up, stand on your own palms underneath your feet. Toes and your wrists are touching nicely here. Roll the weight forward, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, push, kneecap side one far back, stay 5. Legs as far back as you can, knees are pointing forward, 4. Legs straighten, belly, elbows for 3. Bring your head lower, shoulders relax away from the ears, 2. Roll the way forward, push your legs back one last time. Change your legs. Half lay, inhale, breath, prepare. Palms on knees, step on, jump back to plank. Today side plank. Right palm center. If you need to drop your right knee, but if you can, both legs straighten up now. Step your left foot on top of the right. Reach up the left arm for 5. Push yourself away from the mat to lift your hips up really high. 4. Look over left shoulder if you can for 3. Stretch up and down in opposite direction. 2. Last one. Both palms onto that high plank. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Straight away, left palm center. Turn face towards the other side. Left palm down, right arm up. Both legs straight if you can for 5. Too much when you drop your left knee down for 4. But if you can, you must push yourself away from the mat to the left arm with both legs straight for 3. Stretch out higher with the right arm 2. With your 10 toes flex towards your last one. Both palms onto the mat, coming back to high plank. Take a deep breath, inhale breath. Exhale, lower the knee, Shin or Chaturanga. Inhale, curl forward. Point the toes and arch back, look back, more back. Exhale, breathing, tuck the toes back to downward facing dog. Stay here, 3 long deep breath, Ujjayi breath. Belly point tight and nicely exhale. Make a slight wave-like sound, hissing sound through the back of your throat here. Let's bring your feet together. Inhale, leave your right foot up when you're ready. We hold it here today. Lift the foot up, engage your right toes. Option 1, squeeze your 5 toes back together. Option 2, flex your foot if you can, spread the 5 toes wide here. Strong right leg, stronger left leg. Today bend the right knee, point your knee up to the ceiling, get your right heel close to the left butt cheek. Look under your right armpit, into a twist for 5. Left leg straight and strong, 1 on the mat, 4. Right knee up higher, 3. Right foot closer to the left butt cheek, 2. Push your both hips to the right side, 1. Look under your right armpit. 3-legged dog, straighten right leg back up in the air, stretch. Exhale, right knee to chest, step the right foot forward in between your palms, press the left foot flat. Warrior 2, arms down, held to the mat. We stay. Scoot the tailbone, torso stays right in the middle. Looking forward, sit the hips down nice and low. Left leg is straight and strong, right knee is bent. Take a deep breath, inhale, warrior 2. Today we reverse the warrior. Left hand to left leg, right arm reaching forward towards your right ear, stay for 5. Reach your left fingertips down towards your left heel, direction 4. Right arm to the right ear, reach your right fingertips back. For 3. Push your right knee towards your right hand side, so your knee on top of your heels here, 2. And 1 back, warrior 2. Arms down, proud to the mat. Inhale, exhale, bend the right elbow to your right thigh, left arm to left here. Extended side angle. First option, stay. Second option, straighten right arm down for 5. Left leg is straight and strong, 4. Use your right shoulder, push against your right kneecap here. 3. Sink your hips down, reach your left arm forward, 1, 2. And 1 back, warrior 2. Arms down, proud to mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out both legs. Both legs are straight, straight leg triangle. Stretch your right hips forward. Stretch, reach, no more. Then right hand down, left arm up. Right hand anywhere your right leg, lean back a lot. If you're a little bit more flexible, right hand onto the mat instead for 5. Look over the left shoulder if the hand is okay. 4. If not, just neutral spine position will do as well for 3. Importantly, both legs are straight, both thigh muscles contracted, knees locked position. 2. Lean back, feel the stretch on the left side of the body. Shift your gaze down. Inhale, breath, come all the way back up. Bring your hands on your hips. Turn your right foot in. Both feet are facing towards each other, toes in, heels out, Prasarita. Squeeze your shoulders, elbows tight, squeeze your legs, strong legs. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breathing, bow forward, chin away from the chest. Calm down with straight spine. Keep the chin away from the chest. Raise your hands down. Knees up to micro bend, just take on your fingertips. Push your knee head sideways as far back as you can. Both legs are straight, still okay, bring your palms down. Both palms are flat, both legs remain straight, walk your palms back. Now keep the spine long, chin away from the chest, walk your fingertips as far back as you can. Eventually, your fingertips and your toes do become in line. Spread the 10 fingers wide, palms are shoulder width distance apart. Melt the chest forward, inhale, roll the weight forward. One big exhale, bend the elbows, bow forward, head down onto one knee for 5. Shoulders goes away from the ears 4. Belly pulling tight and nice to 3. So you feel the back of leg stretching, hip stretching, 2 more only, eventually back stretching as well. Look forward, walk your hands forward. Bring your hands on hips, remember a straight spine, you're going to come all the way back down. Then from here today, turn face towards the front again, alright? At the same time, you close up your stance, so your feet are just about a meter distance apart. Your entire body is facing the front, your left hip does not sway out towards the side. Both hips are facing forward, bring your right palm to your lower back. Palm flat, left arm reach it out in the air. Squeeze your thighs. Revolving triangle, the pose of today. Squeeze your both legs straight and strong, press your heels down. Scoot the tailbone, stretch upwards, inhale. Exhale, strong legs, stretch your left arm forward. When you feel you can stretch no more, release your left hand now. Maybe your left hand will land on your right leg, it's fine. A little bit more flexible, left hand will come down onto the mat. Right palm stays your lower back, use your right palm thing, push chest forward, inhale. Keep the legs squeezing tight together. Option 1, stay here, look down if you're feeling wobbly today. If you can, we take it to a twist by bringing your right shoulder up, left shoulder down, your chest faces the right side wall. This is your second option, chest faces the side wall. Stay okay, look over the right shoulder. Stay balancing nicely, stretch your right arm out for 5. Importantly, both legs are straight and strong, 4. Your left hand push it away from your right leg on the mat, 3. Your right arm reach it out as high as you can in the air, 2. And so your chin to your right shoulder, 1 day with both knees long, change. Untwist, release both hands down onto the mat. Then both knees, walk your left foot back, 1 big step back and drop your left knee onto the mat. From here, left elbow goes on the outside of your right kneecap. Leave the chest, bring your palms together, heart center, look over right shoulder, turning, twisting. First option, stay here. If you're pretty flexible and you know how to bind, do a reverse bind. And we hold. Then with your legs, you can continue to stay here. This is the first time we're doing this pose, we're going to stay here. The rest of us, if you know what to do, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off for 5. Everybody lift the chest though, turn and twist 4. Chin to right shoulder into a twist for 3. Hips low, chest up, twist 2. No matter where you are, ground your right big toe down, don't let it lift. Untwist, release your both palms down. Go ahead, step back, high plank position, inhaling plank. Exhale, lower knee, stretching or chaturanga. Inhale, curl forward. Relax your shoulders, point the toes and arch back. Exhale, breathing, tuck your toes back to downward facing us. Stay here for 3. Ujjayi breath, inhale, exhale to the back of the throat, 2. And last one. Feet together. Left leg out this time. Hold it here. Keep the head and neck relaxed. Keep the both legs straight and strong. Left toes engaged. Right thigh muscles contracted. Inhale, lift the foot up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Point your knee up. Get your left king pushes your right butt chin underneath the left armpit for 5. Strong right leg here, 4. Left knee up higher. Left foot closer to your right butt cheek for 3. Good. 2 more only. Arms are still strong. Last one. Straighten the left leg out. Inhale. Exhale, bring left knee to the chest. Step the left foot forward. Press your right foot flat. Inhale to warrior 2. Arms down, crown to the mat. So do a quick check. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight and strong. You're looking forward here. Torso should stay right in the middle. Hold. Belly point tight and nice. Stay. Inhale. Reverse the warrior. Right hand to right leg. Left arm to left ear. Stretch your right fingertips down for 5. Reach your left fingertips backwards for 4. Bend the left knee more for 3. Push your left knee, twist your left hand side a lot, 2. And last one, back warrior 2. Take big breath first. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left elbow and left thigh, right arm to right ear, extended side angle, and we hold it here. First option, stay. Second option, straighten the left arm for 5. Left arm flat onto the mat, 4. Stretch your right leg forward, shoulder away from here, for 3. Right leg straight and strong, right foot flat, 2. And 1, back warrior 2. Arms down, proud to the mat. Take a deep breath, inhale. Straighten the left leg, both legs are straight. Straight leg triangle. Stretch left fingertips forward. Both legs are straight. Lean back. Stretch forward. Release your left hand down, right arm up. Look over the right shoulder if your head and neck's okay. If not, neutral spine for 5. Reach your left hand down as much as you can manage for 4. Stretch out your right arm as high as you can for 3. Importantly, both legs are super straight. Both knees are locked. 2. And last one, shift gaze down. Inhale, breath, come all the way back up. Bring your hands on your hips. Turning your left foot in, toes out. So second set, Prasarita. This time, keep your hands on your hips. So squeeze your shoulders, elbows tucked together like this. So like you are behind your elbows behind you. Your hand grip is important. Dig your tapping your hips into the hips. Push your hips down. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Roll the weight forward. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Stay as low as you can for 5. Keep the hands on your hips. Challenge your core. 4. Roll the weight forward. Bring your head down closer towards the mat today for 3. Push your legs back. 2. Squeeze your shoulders, elbows tight all the time. And last one. Look forward. Inhale, breath, straight spine. Come all the way back up. Turn face towards the front again. At the same time, close out your stance. So again, your feet are about 1 meter distance apart. Left palm to lower back this time. Both hips face forward. Reach out your right arm. Scoop the tailbone down. Scoop the tailbone down first. Stretch out, inhale. Exhale, bound forward. Come down halfway. Reach the right arm forward, inhale. Exhale, breath, release. Right hand on your left leg. A little bit more flexible onto the mat. Maybe on the fingertips, it's fine. Squeeze legs, press your heels down. Inhale, bring your chest forward. Maybe stay here. If you can, turn and twist. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. From the shoulder. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. Squeeze your legs. Balancing nicely. Look over left shoulder. Reach out the left arm for 5. Push the right arm for 4. When you push, your chest will come up higher for 3. Then you can stretch out higher the left arm 2 more, only turning and twisting. One last final time. Untwist. Release both hands down. Bend the left knee. Walk your right foot back. Touch your right knee down to the mat. This time, right elbow goes outside the left knee. Palms together. Not at the shoulder. You want to lift the chest. Palms to the heart center. Either that, or you can come into a bind if you know how to. Then with here. Either stay here with me, or those of you who can and you know what to do, tap the right toes, lift the back knee off for 5. Chest up, turn, twist, 4. Chin to left shoulder in a twist for 3. Hips low, chest up, 2. Press your left leg toe down, don't let it lift. Untwist, release both palms down, step back. High plank position, inhale breath. Exhale, lower knee, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, curve forward, point toes, arch back, looking back. Exhale, tuck your toes. Back to downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. Push your hips back and up. Feet together. Inhale, leave your right foot out again. 3-legged dog. Engage your toes. Contract your thigh. Head low, foot up high. Exhale, step the right foot outside the right palm. Release the toes. So right foot goes on the outside of the right palm. Then touch your left knee down. Go head forward, tower under your left knee if you need to, if you're sensitive knee. Push your hips down so the hips don't come out like me. You want to sink your hips down and forward and stay. Chest stays up and hold. If you're a little bit more flexible, you might just be able to lower your elbows and the forearms down. If not, it's okay to stay on your palms today. Hold it there. So for the 30 days yoga challenge, this is the first time we're coming to lizard, so I'm going to demonstrate with my arms straight. Every exhale, sink your hips down, lift the chest. Now if you can, go ahead, lower the forearms down, 5. Hips lower though, 4. For 3. Last 2 only. And 1. You're going to bring your right hand to your right knee from here. Gently use your right hand, push your right knee away from you. Eventually straighten your right arm. Your right arm might not straighten out today, that's okay. But if you can, push. Look over the right shoulder now. Turning, twisting. 4, 5. 4 more. For 3. Last 2 only. And 1. Slowly untwist yourself, release your both palms down. Then turn the head, step back. We come into a child's pose, you rest. Reach the arms forward, back to downward facing dog, stretch. Push your kneecap sideways as far back as you can. Next inhale, breathing, lift the left foot up high. As high as you can, both legs are straight and strong, left toes are strong, hold it here, big inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot on the outside of the left palm. Alright, drop your right knee down. So again, I demonstrate, hips don't come up, you want to push your hips forward. So if your knee is too far forward, you won't be able to sink the hips down. So you want to walk your right knee back a little bit, sit the hips down. At the same time, do check, alright, your left knee is on top of your left heel, not like this, alright? So you don't want your knee to go beyond the heel, you want to make sure the knee is on top of the heel. Adjust yourself first, then bring both arms down. Swing your hips down, lift the chest. Those of you who can lower your forearms, go ahead, you will look like this. Keep the hips low, right? If you lower your forearms down and your hips start to come out, then back off, stay on your palms, hips low. Every exhale, hips are lower, chest up higher. Let's bring your left hand to left knee. Gently use your left hand, push your left knee away from you. Look over that shoulder into 3, 4, 5. Strong left arm push, 4. Turn twist as much as you can for 3. Got to relax your left leg, 2. And 1, change. Untwist, release both palms down, take a time to step back. Child's pose, you rest. Slowly come back up. Right? And then we come into your camel, usual. Knees, feet, hip width distance apart, palms to lower back. Push your hips, side stomach forward. Chest up, arch back, drop the hand, neck back. Look up, look back. If you're ready, right hand, right heel, left hand, left heel. Breathe in out through the nose, drop the head, neck back. Try to see the mat for 5. Hips forward, 4. Chest up though for 3. Breathe in the front side body, 2. And 1. Palms to lower back for support, straight spine, you come up. Sit back onto the heels. Knees together or apart, leave it up to you, bow forward. Palms underneath your shoulders, gently push yourself up. Second set. Today, let's keep your knees slightly wider than hip width distance apart. So it's a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. Alright, I repeat, knees wider than hip width distance apart, palms to lower back. Squeeze your shoulders, elbows tight. Push again, your hips, side stomach forward, chest up, arching back, dropping the head, neck back. Should be able to go a little bit deeper if you need to stay here. If you can, hands onto the heels. Relax your head, neck 5. Close mouth, always breathe in, nudge in the nose, 4. Push your hips forward more. Chest out, arch back more for 3. Look back more, 2. And 1. Palms to lower back. Come back on straight spine. Sit back onto the heels. And then another child's pose for head down. Palms underneath your shoulders, gently you push yourself back up. Cross the ankles. Right. Straighten the legs up in front. And from here, you lie back down. Hop your knees in towards the chest, rock side to side, left, right, a couple of times. Bring your feet flat onto the mat. Knees, feet are hip width distance apart. Walk your feet close towards you, fingertips lightly touching your heels. We're doing 2 sets today, bridge or full wheel. I leave it up to you. Take a deep breath, ready, inhale breath. Exhale breath, pressing your feet, lift hips up. Walk your shoulder blades closer together. Interlock the 10 fingers, draw your belly in 5. Press into feet to lift the hips, 4. Press into the arms to lift the chest, for 3. Chest up more, hips up more, belly in more, 2. And 1, change, release, come all the way down, take a breath. Second set, we're going to leave one leg up at a time. If you can from wheel, if not bridge pose. Take a deep breath again, inhale. Exhale breath, push and lift. Interlock the 10 fingers behind you like just now. Identify your right and left leg. Bring the right knee towards the chest, right leg out, stay 5. Press into the left foot, lift the leg up high, 4 more. Push in the arms, lift the chest up high for 3. Engage your right leg, point the toes 2. And 1, touch right foot down. Right foot down to the mat, left knee to chest, left leg out, stay for 5. Press in the right foot, lift the leg up high, 4 more. Must engage your toes for 3. Push harder, hips are higher 2. And 1, back to bridge pose, stay here last 3. Hips up, chest up, belly into. Strong arms push harder. One last final time. Change, release, come all the way down. If it feels nice for you, hug your knees in. Roll side to side, left, right, couple of times. Happy baby, feet up. Grab the feet from the outside. Separate your thighs wide apart. Relax your shoulders. Push your low back down more. And go ahead when you're ready, feet flat position. Into your Shavasana today, straighten your legs out. Separate your feet, hip width or mat width is apart, flex your feet, relax your legs now. Arms away from body, palms face up, fingers curl naturally. Chin down, close your eyes. Quick scan of your body, turn the head to the toes. Any tension, release it with the exhale breath. Let go of your Ujjayi breath already, just normal breathing. Allow your belly to rise with the inhale. Belly should follow the exhale breath now. Whenever you're ready, start to introduce some motion to your body. Feet together, reach the arms out overhead, give yourself a nice stretch again. Turn the body to one side. Whenever you're ready, push yourself back up. Alrighty. Once again, thank you for joining me in your yoga challenge. Alright, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Namaste.